Well, Native Omahans Days started Monday, and the celebration includes more than 20 events, so there's still a lot to enjoy.
Yeah, thousands of visitors return to Omaha for this. It's a chance to reunite and stroll down memory lane.
And Vicki Quaites-Ferris is with the Empowerment Network, and also over here we've got David. David, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you.
Nice to have you here. Part of the club that puts all of this together.
Yeah,
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
David is. Yeah, so would you tell us about this week?
Well, we've got a lot of things going on. It started out last night with the inspirational concert at Salem Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And then we're going to continue on tonight with the meet and greet at the Elks Club. And then tomorrow is a big event, which is a stroll down memory lane.
That's why I said that at the beginning, because that's
yeah.
part of this whole thing.
Right.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, Vicki,
Sure.
because there is so much happening. I want our
Right.
viewers to take a look at the website.
Yes.
Along the right side of this site has everything.
Right.
The dates, the venues, what's happening at each.
Yes.
Because it's not like one event at one place. Every day there's something different happening in different spots.
Right.
So
And it's not like
check
this
it out.
all started and you had all these events the first year. You've grown into this, and this has been something that you've evolved into over the last 40 years. Talk about that journey.
Right, I'm going to have David talk about how the Native Omaha Days actually started. So he has the history, and I'm just going to turn it over to David.
Okay. Native Omaha Club started in October 1976. It grew out of families leaving due to economic conditions. So our founders, Miss Vera Johnson and Miss Betty McDonald, brought together the Omaha Planning Committee, Homecoming Planning Committee, and they planned they wanted a reunion, but they said, why not call it a homecoming? And have all the festivities. When it first came out, we had the gospel night and the picnic, and there was social dance. Then as it evolved, and it went further and further, more events, and actually it was something to bring the people back that remembered how the community used to be.
Yeah.
It was very united. They were united. Everybody respected one another. They used the churches and the community centers and everything they worked together, and they want to bring back that type of feeling to the community.
And when you talk about bringing back, there are people that actually come back, people who grew up in this area in Omaha. And I've seen on Facebook, I have friends that say, oh, so-and-so is coming back this weekend for Native Omahans Days. It'll be good to see them. How many people do you expect to come back into town for this? Any idea?
Well, it's really kind of hard to track.
And you don't have one of those turnstiles as they leave Epley or they drive into town.
No, and the reason it's hard to track, they are coming back home, so they stay with friends and family that are here. So it's hard to track whether hotels or, and it's very, very hard to track, but during the events, just look over the crowd and there's numerous people coming back from all over the world.
Vicki, you were touching on some of what's happening.
Right.
Let's visit a bit more about what's coming up throughout the weekend and what some of our viewers should look forward to, not just today, tomorrow, but what else do you want them to know about?
Right. Well, as they're arriving, and pretty much all of them are probably here, so they're taking part in a lot of festivities as you mentioned. We have the Love Jazz Art Center, which is having live music, live jazz throughout the week. We've also got the big stroll down memory lane, and this is the third year that we've been having this. It starts at 4 o'clock and then it ends at 8, but it's on Friday. And it takes place between 24th and Burdett to 24th in Ohio. But within that, people can find a number of things that our community partners are actually participating in and offering. We've got 2 Ollie the Trolleys that are doing a North Omaha tour. So really, we want people, as David said, to come back and really reminisce about what took place, in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and what took place in this building and that building.
And to see what's new now. There's a lot of excitement in that area, Vicki.
Yes. So really what we want to do is to talk about the old, but then also bring out the new developments that are taking place. So you've got a lot of major projects and initiatives that are going on. So we really want people to really, when they leave Omaha, to say, you know what, North Omaha is moving forward. The city of Omaha is moving forward. There are a number of things, a number of investments that are taking place, and we're really excited about it. So we want to give them that visual, if you will. So we've got on that tour Malcolm X Center, we've got the CHI development that's happening, 75 North, number of things going on. But then also there's a vintage car classic show that's going to take place. So again, live music, food, and I don't want to forget that the Native Omaha Club and the Omaha Economic Development Corporation are really presenting this whole Native Omaha Days. So we really want to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, and when some of these people come back, they may say, hey, Omaha, it's grown up, and the investment that has gone into parts of town, and the economic impact, not only to North Omaha through this event, but through other parts of the city. Have you been able to estimate the economic impact?
You know, not necessarily the impact, but we know there is an impact because there are thousands of people that are coming in. So whether you're staying at the hotel, whether you're staying with family and friends, you're still eating out, you're still doing all the things that visitors do. So really, in terms of North Omaha, it's really pumping up that commerce. It's really supporting the businesses that are there. So really, we really love, you know, that the event is taking place, and it's just a great way to support North Omaha. I don't want to leave out the parade that's taking place on Saturday. That starts at 10 o'clock. Native Omaha Parade starts at 30th and Lake
Where's
Street.
the best seat along the route?
Between 30th and Lake and 30th and Sprague. So just along that whole stretch, just find the spot.
And this is the highlight, too. The parade is the highlight of the festival?
Well, it's a highlight, but all of them I'm going to say is a highlight. Because you know what? We also have Terrence Bud Crawford, who's the Grand Marshal.
We look forward to having, we finally got Terrence booked on the show. He's going to join us on the morning, but for a few years we've been trying to get Bud, and we finally got him. So he's going to join us. He'll be there. Thousands of people will be there. Native Omahans Days underway now through Monday the 3rd. And as we've said, that full schedule is waiting for you online at nativeomahaclub.org. David, Kimble, it's great to have you, and Vicki,
Thank you.
good to see you
for having
as well.
us.
Thank you.